Welcome to Star Citizen. So the first day of Citizencon was really big. There was a huge amount of information moving around, and I highly suggest watching the summaries or even the whole thing if you want to know every little detail. There were quite a few highlights and quite a lot of standard information, generally revolving around some topics like the new UI. Now the UI was actually pretty nice. As I understand, it's also going to be used in the Squadron 42. It is very smooth, it will not display anything unless you really need it. Then they showed off the scanning, first person scanning, the pinging, even the 3D minimap and the new star map. There was quite a lot of talk about new character customization, how the hairs will not clip, all of these general things. But perhaps one of the highlights regarding the improvements of visuals and actually the effects of the world in game is the planetary fog, clouds, how the waves, how the water interacts when you fly above it, when you shoot into it. All of these little details and effects that make this game very immersive. Also the fires, fire extinguishing, how the heat, all the world will affect your tractor, if it will sweat, if it will bleed. The new lighting, how it moves and it reflects off certain areas, certain terrains, the shadows, and all of these general simple things. Also how the physical damage, how objects can be damaged, how the maelstrom system works. If there is a barrel or something, how it will deform once you shoot at it, and if something gets broken like the concrete barriers. How all of these different items, things, react to different sorts of damage. But of course, one of the biggest things about Citizencon is the ships, and there was a lot of discussion about them. So another new release in the past 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. The Cutter Scout. The Cutter itself, at least the basic variant, released less than 1 year ago, and this Scout variant was planned also along with the base variant. Since the Cutter base variant was one of the most popular ships from the Drake series, of course they put a lot of resources in making this, and this is a scouting variant which has its own special ping, and pretty much looks the same. Has its own team of course, as it has different role to fill. They showed us some clips of the Merchantman, Perseus, and other interesting big ships that are in the works. We got a couple of confirmations that the Idris series will come out when the Squadron 42 comes, and the Javelin will come sometime after that, as Javelin is the biggest ship and will require quite a lot of work to be finished. We also got a sleek look at the RSI Zeus Mark II and its 3 different variants, Zeus being the original deep sea pioneer and the Zeus Mark II being the modern variant, which we got or are gonna get in this game. There's gonna be 3 variants of the ship, the default one, which I guess we could call cargo, then there's gonna be the exploration variant and the military variant with an EMP. We also got this little graph, which you can see right now, of the ships that have been released, ships that are yet unavailed, and the ships that have been and will be released in 2023. So there's couple of more ships to come this year. There's a lot more to the first day and all of its secrets, so if you truly want, there is around 6 hours worth of information regarding what the future might hold. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.